I'm pleasantly surprised. Yes guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In this video you can see we're up here at Motech Performance and we're going to be going out in the Motech M135i. It's not your stock M135i, so I'm sure that we'll get Mike to explain a few bits of what has been done to it. I'm really excited because it is my first time going out in the M135i, especially owning the M140 previously. I do know that these cars are not made to be compared to the 140 because it's a totally different kettle of fish. But yes guys, enough said and done. Let's get straight into this video. And here we go. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So finally I've managed to come up here. What a unit, firstly. What an absolute unit. Not you, I'm actually talking about the unit, obviously.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
So yeah, talk me through what we've got here today anyway.
So 135i, we've actually had it since October 19. Okay. So a little while now, probably maybe longer than that. And every day it's always having something new done to it, or it's got to be cleaned or something like that. So it's always a bit of an excuse not to sort of lend it out, but you'll get the keys. So anyway, off you go. Where to sort of start really, you know, making it, getting rid of the factory serum grey. You know, we've got a standard car and everything, overlay some B-roll.
Yeah.
So obviously the black pack, grills off, canards off, replace the BMW stuff for the Maxton front sides, diffuser, rear spoiler. And then Remus Race exhaust. So this is from the OPF back.
Sounds epic.
It does sound pretty good for a four-cylinder.
Yeah.
This is an early car, so it still has over on pop and bang.
Yeah.
The newer 21 cars, 20 plate cars don't. iBack 30 front, 25mm drop.
Yes.
EBC front and rear discs, yellow stuff pad. We designed this wheel, there's a whole series on our channel. They've come out really well.
No, they have, Matt. To be honest, with the setup as well that you've got, it just works. We also run the Remus tuning box on this one. So it's about 345 horsepower. I'm yet to do draggy times. I'm yet to put on a dyno. I know people are going to want to see that. That is coming. We just basically trying ever so hard to get the runway around the corner so we can do some proper draggy times. Yeah, not on the road. But yeah, that along with the carbon intake, the tuning box, the exhaust, it's a good little car. It's never going to be a six-cylinder. Yeah, this is it. M140 I think this is what we were speaking about. I think yesterday was it that the one going from a 140 to this, you can't expect the same because it's a totally different car. But it'll be good for me to get out and experience it. Obviously, having owned one.
I'm guessing, and we work quite hard with BMW. This isn't to replace the 140. This is to get new customers in from Golf RS3, Hyundai 30. So it's to bring a new audience in.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we live in a country which is very determined on the weather, and this is more of a sure-footed, safer car, which is going to, appeal to a wider market.
Can I ask you a question? The new M240i.
Yes.
What do you think of it?
Yeah, that in purple, perfect.
Yeah?
I got told off Goodwood for taking pictures of parts I shouldn't be, but we can already lower them. So
there you go. So you already know what to do straight away. So guys, if you do decide to pick up the new M240i, you know exactly where to bring it. But yes, Mike, thanks for your time.
That's right, bud.
You've thrown me the keys. So I'm going to go out in this, guys, and give you my first honest opinions of the BMW M135i. Okay, so we're out in the Motech Edition M135i. Let's just put it straight into individual, which is Mike's sporty drive, and second gear. Oh, okay, gear shifts has got a little punch. Gear shifts definitely have a little punch, almost DCT type of punch, but yeah, we can work with that. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised. So bearing in mind, this does have one of Motech's Remus boxes on it, and it's four-wheel drive, so coming out of here. Oh, okay. And it sounds a lot better than I thought. So this isn't me knocking the car at all, but originally I was like, oh, this car's gonna probably be quite fun to drive with it being a four-wheel drive car. But I thought it would have no atmosphere, but it does have a Remus box on it, so I can imagine that's why it probably is quite. And going around these corners here, oh, the grip, wow. Okay, so it does pick up. It definitely does pick up. So I do like this simple cockpit as well. It's got quite a simplified virtual cockpit. It does give you these G sensors, which is cool. Tells you what drive mode you're in, MPG wise, total miles, and also the horsepower. So this says 480 Newton meters. If I put my foot down here, close to, so it definitely is punchy.
definitely is punchy, and that was in comfort. And in terms of it being comfort, I don't know whether there's an adaptive suspension on this, but I do know it's got the springs, and 9 times out of 10 the ride tends to be a bit crashy, but this feels great. I've got to say, for a car that people weren't really liking originally when it came out, comfort wise, it's definitely enough. The 140 and the M2 share the exact same seat, this leather, shiny, rubber seat that doesn't do anything in terms of holding you in the seat. This, on the other hand, is very bucket-esque. It's got to be the material. These are Alcantara seats that have got quite a bit of bolstering, so when you do decide to, I don't know, put it in individual, sport individual, and you put your foot down and you get that kick, when you're going over bumps like this on the road and you've got your 4-wheel drive, if you do want to take a corner at some decent speed, it just leans straight into it. You can just lean straight into it and know that you're not going to slide out of your seat. So as Mike said, this car has got quite a few additional options, and with Motech being probably the best in the game when it comes to the OEM Plus look, this car still remains practical despite having the springs, lowering kit, spoiler, so you can be the envy of all the dads in the school run car park sort of thing, but at the same time you still got 5 seats, enough headspace for, again, your average adult. So why wouldn't you want one of these? Wow, this is plenty. Mike, this is plenty, mate. Okay, so that's the first time I've managed to put my foot down there, and it feels plenty. I'm quite keen. So guys, make sure you subscribe to Motech, because they are going to take this car on a dyno, bearing in mind it's only had a tuning box. It has got springs, but in terms of out and out performance, it's just got a tuning box, and it feels like that. Wow. And guys, something you notice is that with any new car, it's never going to sound as good as the old cars, but I will whack a GoPro on the back for you guys to hear how this sounds, because it sounds epic. So in terms of power, does this feel a lot different than the 140? Yes. Can you still have the same amount of fun with the 140? You could probably get very close to having the same amount of fun, bearing in mind, if you do have weather like this, again, we're in second gear here now, and we put our foot down, it just grips. Change gear, it just grips. You can't do that in a 140. So if you're looking for out and out fun, sure, a rear wheel drive car is great, but you ain't got to think as much in this car as you would have to if you were driving a 140. So, wow. Wow, mate. This car is plenty. Wow. So if someone was offering me this car, what would I do to it? I'd definitely put a tuning box on it, 100%, because don't get me wrong, I know this isn't a 140, it's a B48 engine. It's the same engine that they use in the Mini Cooper. However, this car would have probably felt a bit underpowered, in my opinion, a tiny bit underpowered for a car that classes itself as an M-Lite. Any M-Lite should be 320, 330, that should probably be the bare minimum. So having a tuning box on this is an absolute no-brainer, so I can see why Mike has done that. But if you're talking about the best feature in a car like this, it's the fact that it's a hatchback and it's got 4-wheel drive. And as all the Audi S3 and the Golf R boys know, it's fun. Of course it's fun, but at the same time, don't you want a bit of squeaky bum time, or is it all about safety nowadays? Wow. So I've got to say a big thank you to Motech for letting me take out the wonderful M135i. Mike's also going to be starting podcast soon, so make sure you go and check it out. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can subscribe to the channel, where he's going to be doing, I think, fortnightly or if not weekly podcasts, which is going to be really, really good. With Mike being in the industry for quite some time, it's a no-brainer for somebody like him to share his expertise and give people information that they probably wouldn't know otherwise. But yeah, guys, as usual, make sure you hit up Motech if you're interested in anything, whether it's automotive styling, whether it's your springs, suspension, hit them up. It'll be more than happy to help. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. God bless.